Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is once again going through a court case. This time it's civil. So you know California got some janky ass laws. So California has this law where, they do have a statute of limitation for when you can bring a civil complaint for certain things that happen to you, right? For instance, guy comes, punches me in the face in California. Maybe he can be prosecuted criminally for 5 years, but maybe I have 10 years to sue him. Right. So they got number of years you can sue somebody. So there was a set amount of years that you can sue someone in California that sexually assaulted you. And I don't know what the years are. Let's call it 15 years. Right. But if you can prove that it was a memory that you had suppressed and it came to light because of something, then you can still sue them even after the statute of limitation. This is a good idea because there are some situations where legit you may not remember. Let's imagine you're a 6-year-old and you're being assaulted by a priest and you don't remember it. And then all of a sudden you're 34 and some situation happens in the world where it brings to light your memories about what happened to you when you were 6. You should have the ability to sue for that. Although you didn't remember it by the time you were 21, right? You should have the ability to sue for it. Well, there's a lady out in California suing Bill Cosby. She says that she was 16 at the time when she met Bill Cosby, and allegedly, she met him and they ended up going to the Playboy Mansion. He gave her some drinks. I think they said that he touched her. I think he put his hand under her shirt and touched her, and then forcibly, made her take her hand and basically give him freaking some hand job action. That was a suppressed memory, and she did not remember this happened until 2014, which was like decades later, well past the statute of limitation. But because of this law in California, the suppressed memory, blah, 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 she was able to bring suit in 2014. Fast forward, she hasn't been able to bring him to court because of his 2 trials in Pennsylvania. So every other lawsuit that was against Bill Cosby was all settled by his insurance against his will, right? So he had insurance. A lot of women had sued him. Remember, all those women are in the magazine. A gang of them sued him. Everyone had been settled except for the California lady. So her case began this week. Bill Cosby's not, in some civil, situations, you're not required to be there. If you got a lawyer there, he's not going to be there. Glaucoma has made him totally blind. He also has the right to, his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. She filed a police report in 2014 as well. There has been no criminal action. At this point, man, okay, he did admit, according to his lawyers, to meeting the woman. He admitted to going to the Playboy Mansion with her. But his lawyers say that they have proof that the girl was 18 when they went to the Playboy Mansion. They're not going to disclose the proof until the trial. And I don't know. I think that there is a possibility that the chick is lying. The reason I say that is apparently Cosby's lawyers has some type of documentation to show that she gave an interview before 2014 about the situation with Bill Cosby in the Playboy Mansion. So if you remembered it before 2014 and you did not file, their argument may be that this case should be thrown out now, because if you remembered it, let's say 2011 and you didn't file, you can't say Eureka in 2014 and file. That's one thing. Secondly, if they have proof that she was 18, I don't know, does the Playboy Mansion have a guest log? Did they take IDs? This was in the 70s or maybe the 80s. It was a while ago. They said they have proof, and that's kind of like some strong definitive statements you're making, because this is before cell phones. Not like you're going to pull up Instagram stories, history, and see that she was of age. So I'm interested, man. I'm kind of sympathetic for Bill Cosby. He's been through the ringer. He went from Mr. Huxtable to like glaucoma Bill, and he's been through a lot. I mean, it is what it is, man. If the girl was underage and it comes out that she's right, you know what I'm saying, she's going to get a bag. If she lying, then, I don't know if he should countersue her, but it's a waste of time. Keep your ass in Pennsylvania, Bill. Just let your lawyers handle this. So we'll see how that goes.